Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my art space. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new, welcome. My name is Cheryl, and today I am doing another tag challenge. And today I am wanting to acknowledge Carrie at the Paper Monkey for starting this challenge, and I am tagging Sonny's Snaps. So feel free to check out the details and check out their website, not website, but YouTube channel, because it's always lovely to get inspiration from other people so that we are not stuck for ideas. Make sure that you subscribe to their channel, and the details are all below in my description. So today I thought what I might do is to use some of Debbie's generosity in sending me all that ephemera. So I thought I might include that and use a couple of things in this video. So she had sent me these book pages. Can you see how they're painted? And these ones aren't. So what I was thinking of doing, assuming that you don't have any cardboard and you're stuck and you actually make a journal tag. So I've got one here, and I'm going to use this as a template to cut that out. But first of all, I'm going to glue these pages together. So there's 3 pages. So it will mean that your journal tag is not just going to be very floppy, but at least it'll have some sturdiness to it. And then I'm going to use this as a template and cut that out. I wanted to have that. I'm not sure how she did it, but it is certainly lovely to have that background and just a very subtle color to it. I'm going to have to ask her how she's done that, because I think it's absolutely beautiful. It could be stencil. I don't have very nice stencils as in to do background pages, but let's see how we go. So I'm going to do that and glue that and cut that out. So I've glued the pages together, and I'm just going to use this as a template to, so you actually don't have to buy pre-made or pre-cut journal cards if you don't have one. So I've just done that, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that. So this is just going to then be much sturdier than just a sheet of paper, right? I'm just gonna cut those pencil marks. So if you don't know who Debbie is, she is a subscriber of mine that sent me a whole lot of stuff in the mail, and it is in my playlist. If you are wondering what she sent me, you'll be totally surprised, because I was. Feel free to check that out. So now what I decided to do is to use my pressed flowers, and if you are also new to my channel, you know I love using pressed flowers as ephemera. Number one is they are free and they are stunning when you can actually use them for your journal. So I thought what I might do is I'm thinking to use these little purple ones, because they are lovely. The color is really beautiful. And I'm just thinking whether to to use to do that. So this is also from Debbie, and so I'm thinking maybe I can do two different ones for you today. I'm just going to grab some glue and just glue that down for now. So after playing around for a little bit, I decided that I wasn't going to put that whole piece there, but just to rip it up a little bit, and then I'm going to start gluing this down. I'm interested to know if you guys actually use pressed flowers, and how do you use your pressed flowers, because I know it takes time to preserve them, and to, well, first of all to collect them and then to put them in your press. But I actually love flowers anyway, so I just think that it provides a lot of dimension and a lot of interest when you use flowers. So for this one, I'm going to not use my glue stick. Instead, I'm going to use Elmer glue, and I find that with the flowers, it's good to use Elmer glue rather than glue stick, because it might not be sufficient. Maybe if it's a small piece, say if you're using something like this, which is little, I would actually not put the glue on the flower. I'll put it on the surface and then make sure that that's, because you don't want to, because these petals are really fragile, you don't want to have to move them again. So I'm just going to get my Elmer glue. Alright, I'm going to just put them gently on here a little bit, because these actually dry clear, so you can just dab them on, and then put a little bit here, so that when you press them, it would get on most of the surfaces of that. Yeah, the other reason why I like to use flowers is because you cannot buy them from the shop, right? Because each flower is different. Yes, it takes a while to dry them, and then you're gonna have to leave them there for a while. But I think that it's worth it. That's just my personal opinion. But it's okay if you don't use them. But if you want to use them, I have a couple of other videos that shows you how to, if you're not sure, how to put them in your press. And then I know some people actually microwave them, but I'm not sure how to do that. At this stage, I'm quite happy with my press. Now I decided maybe to use this side, because can you see how it's really different? Okay, I'm just trying to focus. Yeah, see how you can see the veins in this one, whereas these other ones, they're just solid purple. So just to provide some contrast, I'm going to leave that there. Alright, and I'll just lift that up. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, I'm going to, so I have one of these. So this is a hole punch. If you're not sure, this is one that is actually quite cheap from Kmart. If you live here, you might. If you live here in Australia, it's a cheap one that you can get from Kmart. I think it's only about $3 that I purchased, and I actually am really happy with it. See, it does that. It does the job, right? And what I decided to do with that one then is to, I've got some lace. I'm going to use lace today, and this is a fine one. I bought this online from sketch.com, and I think .au it is. So I'm going to use this one today, I thought. Yes, because flowers are very delicate, and I find that I like to use things that are quite delicate to complement the flowers. So I'm gonna thread that through here. So I've done that, and I'm just gonna tie it up. It doesn't have to be too long. I guess it depends on what you need to use it for, right? And what you can do, if you don't like it, like when it's too far apart like that, and you can also put a little dab of glue, and then you can just put them together if you prefer that look. For me, I think today I'm just going to leave it apart. That's okay. I'm just thinking whether to add something else to it, some words. I might do that, so let me just go and have a look, or might just put some washi tape at the bottom, just a little bit. So I'm going for the more earthy and subtle look to it. Not bright. Okay, I love both. I love the bright and colorful, and I love just the real subtle earthy look to it. I think I'm quite happy with that. Not sure if I will put words, like less is more, as I said. Just because there's words here already, and there's other cursive words here, and I think I'm really happy with that. I'm going to just leave it as that. I'm just going to make another one. And on the back, I've just decided to leave it like that. Doesn't have to be overly decorative. I think that would look really good. So I'm just going to do another one using another book page. So I decided to use the same one, and I'm just going to glue the bottom part of that. And because I didn't glue the whole lot, I just glued what I needed. And just glue this part too. Alright, and use this as a template and cut it out. Now you could certainly use cardboard if you've got any, and then just put a book page over it, and then glue a book page to the cardboard, and then cut it out. I mean, it's as easy as that. So another way you could do it, this is the cheats way, is if you're confident enough, just go ahead and just leave that there like that, and not even having a pencil. Just cut this out. Alright, and you've got a tag. I'm just going to just cut that a little bit. Okay, I'm just thinking I might use a different flower this time, and maybe this one, which is absolutely stunning. Again, it's got that vintagey look to it, and maybe using that. Now this time I'm thinking maybe I'm not going to cut that out and just leave that there like that, right? Because it looks good. And something at the bottom, I think using lace again. Okay, let me just go and grab a couple of things. Okay, while I was rummaging through some stuff, I found extra things in a couple of the bags that Debbie sent me. So I found this bird, snow angel. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a snow angel. You know, when they are when someone makes an impression in the snow. That's where my brain always goes when I'm making stuff. I'm thinking, hey, that reminds me of this, and so that's why I decided to use snow angel. And I said before I didn't want to cut that piece out, but it looks better cut. And I found this, which I have actually ripped from here, and that was the other half. But I decided just to use that part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that. Going to glue. Just have to move that across. So I'm going to glue that here. And if you're wondering, I am using a glue stick and Elmer glue at times, and Debbie, I have bought fabric glue because this is nearly, well, I still have part of it, but I decided it wasn't too expensive, so I decided to go and get some fabric glue so that if I do need it for something extra, I could use that. And then I am going to put this here using Elmer glue for now. Probably if you wanted to get fabric glue, I think that would be sufficient for flowers too. So yes, it's a matter of trial and error, and there's no wrong or right. I am all for exploring, as you know, guys. That's my catchphrase. Exploring, and not being afraid to explore and to make mistakes. Anyway, there is no mistakes in junk journaling because there's no rules. The only way to get better, and I know that, is to experiment. If you don't experiment, you will not get better, and I know that because it's always trying different things, new things, exploring. That was the same with my art journaling, if you know what I mean. I might rip that in half and just put that across here. Yes, I like that. And that one there. Yes, I like that too. And maybe a bit of lace. Nope. I might. So I'm just gonna make a hole up here. Do you like doing journal tags? Journal tags are actually a fun way if you don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna make this a little bit longer, I think, for this one. If you don't have a lot of time, this is a good way to make something, to create something. When you have maybe half an hour, 20 minutes, and it's not a big project, yet you are making something, you're creating something for mental health. It's so important to take some time, especially if you're going through stuff. You need, just thinking whether to make another knot. Well, let's make another knot. If it is not suitable, we can untie it. That's fine. Yes, I like that. Yes, and I was thinking, don't forget to check out Carrie's website. Website again. Carrie's YouTube channel and Sonny's for other inspiration. Maybe just there. I like that. Since there's room, I might put the number 5 there. And that yellow is just, it brings out a bit of contrast. So here we go. Alright, I think I'm actually quite happy with that. Let me know what you think. Do you love doing journal tags? Actually, you know what? Sorry. Before I go, I found that word paradise. I'm going to put that there. And maybe I'm going to find some numbers and put that there too. Sorry for the false ending. I forgot to let you see this. And I'm going to put that there. So mom's going to hospital on Monday for a procedure. I would appreciate your prayers for her. And I might put a little something on the corner. I don't know. Maybe an N. Because these little things are really cute. Just creates a bit of interest. Oh yes, I like that there. Yeah. So I think that can sit in there. So that's one tag. And that's another tag. So hope you like them. Be interested to know what you think. And see you in my next video. Bye.